how we met. We met in college. And I am a big foodie. I know people don't like that word, but I'm a big foodie, and I wanted to create a cooking show in college, and I knew Andy was a filmmaker. So I approached him, I emailed him like a professional person, asking him to join me in creating a cooking show for our University of North Florida. So we decided to meet up at a restaurant of my choosing because I wanted it to be our first location where we filmed, so kind of like scouting a location.
And it was an awesome restaurant. It was this French restaurant, and it had a mini Eiffel Tower in it. And when I was there, like, I mean, the dinner was just going so well that I kind of decided mid-dinner that it was a date all of a sudden. That's just kind of the way that I think.
I have no idea about this, and I am not deciding anything because I'm busy taste testing the boeuf bourguignon going, this would be a great recipe to share on my show.
And I'm just like falling in love, you know?
But we made a whole season of the show. It was the first HD cooking show at our campus. And it was a huge success. Yeah. It was fantastic. But yeah, the cooking show really brought us together, and together as a team, I think we worked so well because I have always wanted to be in front of the camera, behind the camera, be a journalist. Andy's a filmmaker. He's amazing at shooting and directing and editing. So it was just such a great match because we matched mentally really well, and romantically too. Food has always been a calling for me. Like, I feel like food just, you know, translates so well no matter where you're from. And I was born and raised in New Delhi. And many times when I've met people from all around the world, it doesn't matter what language you speak, you can just connect instantly with food. So having that connection with Andy over food is huge. And, of course, with filming for Andy, you know, so it was, again, like, I hate to use the cliche, but it was a perfect marriage.
I felt like this was like a solid lock of a relationship after 6 months. And we just had this really great date on like the 6th month. And I just knew then that like this was something special that I've never had before. I just knew that any downs, there would be an up and that we'd recover. And yeah, I felt confident from a very early start.
So with Andy, the biggest thing for me was just the way that he made an effort to get to know me and my family. I'm hugely bonded with my family, and my Indian culture is like totally different. But Andy made that effort to not make it seem strange, but actually become very deeply integrated in it. Seeing Andy not only have vested time in me, but also into my family was a big deal. You know, to see a guy be able to do that, it's stuff that you read about in storybooks, I feel like. We decided to have 2 ceremonies. We were gonna have a Catholic, you know, American ceremony, and then we were gonna have a traditional Indian ceremony, just to, you know, be really proud of both of the cultures that we represent and the union of both of those.
And for me, like, you know, I had seen all sorts of American weddings, and this was unlike anything I'd ever done before or seen before. And so there was this part of the ceremony where traditionally you're supposed to ride on a horse, and you're supposed to like wear certain things and everything like that. And the thing is, we were looking at getting horses. It was gonna get complicated. So what we decided to do instead is to rent a white Mustang convertible.
I get it.
Yeah, so that's, yeah, and so we did the parade, and like I had the music cranked up really loud, and we were playing Bollywood music, and that was a lot of fun, and yeah.
So my groom arrived on a Mustang, yeah. So it kind of works, right? Yeah. I think what really works for us is that we continue to inspire each other so much. Sometimes when we are in maybe like a harder time together, you know, in a relationship, if we can work together on a project and just go back to the roots that actually brought us together, is when things really start to flow. I mean, when we work together creatively, whether it's a photo shoot or, you know, our Instagram page or doing a package together or anything of the sort,
Makes us happy.
Makes us happy, yeah.
Yeah.
For us, I felt like it's a lifestyle, right? Who doesn't want to live a rooftop lifestyle? We're in our 20s. We're in a brand new city. I kind of found ourselves kind of gravitating towards elevation for some reason. Like, we were just always high up on some floor. We were always on a rooftop. And I thought, hey, we should document this just as a personal diary, you know? And I didn't realize that people would be so interested in just kind of joining us on our journey and kind of discovering all these different rooftops we find. It's just become something so much fun that we do together. And another thing is that we tend to stay so busy in our work lives. Our schedules are completely different. But again, it all circles around. When we're doing rooftops together, we're together.
Yeah.
And we're happy. So
it's a project, it's food, it's fun, it's a date, all rolled into one.
Yep. I always think of, again, like a good food analogy, what it would be. Andy has perfected a cup of chai only for me, and I know that. And he makes me a cup of tea every single morning, and I wake up at 3 a.m. and sometimes at 2 a.m. because news cycle always has to go on. But he wakes up every single morning, and after I do my makeup, there is a cup of tea waiting for me with a couple of cookies, and it means the world to me. And I'm sorry, I'm like shaking while even like saying this, because it's like you put all of that sentiment and all of that respect for each other and all of that love, and you pump it into something so simple and so beautiful. And I'm really lucky to have you, babe.
Thanks. I'm lucky to have you. It's okay, we kiss really quick. Is that all right?
Andy!